Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. One of the interesting halachas that we find, or minhagim that we find, is especially when it comes to Parshas Zachor, where people are very, very makpid to hear every single word correctly, because according to many shittas, it's minat Torah, Zchiras Parshas from Parshas Amolek. So there is one specific word that there are different opinions how that word should be pronounced when you read it in the Torah. So there, again, this idea about the word of Zecher Amolek or Zecher Amolek, Zecher with a Tseirei or Zecher with a Segel, that's mentioned, that's in many places. It's a discussion that the Mishnah Brura brings in Siman Tov Reish Pei Hey Sif Katan Yud Ches, but I'm going to try to stay and discuss what the Rebbe, Lubavitcher Rebbe Shita is, our Minik Chabad. So to make it simpler, I'm just going to read how it's brought in Sefer Minhagim, Amud 72. It's based on a letter of Igros Kodesh Chelik Yudches Amud Tov Chav Dalid. This is what the Rebbe writes. B'kriyas Parshas Zachor, when you read the Parshas Zachor, which is basically the Parshas Teitzei, as you know, the Parsha of Amolek is mentioned twice in the Torah, about Amolek, in Parshas Kiseitze and in Parshas Beshalach. So the Rebbe writes that how it's read, the Parshas Zachor, which is also Parshas Teitzei, or how it's read, Kriyas Purim, how you read it on Purim, which is how Amolek is written in Parshas Beshalach. The word Zecher Amolek is either B'tseirei or B'segel. We find that there are different opinions if it should be pronounced with a read Zecher with a Tseirei or B'segel with a Segel. Yesh bazem in Hagim Shainim. Says the Rebbe, there are different customs what the right pronunciation is. V'lo shamaiti hayra bazeh. And I didn't hear a clear instruction what our minig is. Actually, it's brought that in the Sefer Bnei Yerushalayim that could be based. The Rebbe himself writes soon that it's quoted from the Alter Rebbe that he says avart that the word Machai Emcha Zecher Amolek, and then it says Timcha Zecher Amolek. There is a sort of a contradiction because Machai Emcha Zecher Amolek means Hashem will do it. Timcha Zecher Amolek means us, the Yidden, will fight Amolek. And he goes on to explain that Zecher Amolek has two levels, has the Kri and has the Ksiv, which he explains are the two ways of reading Zecher and Zecher. There are two levels in Mechias Amolek. Anyways, so the Rebbe says there are many customs. A clear instruction I haven't heard. However, to stay out of any doubt, the best thing to be is when every time, as he will soon explain, Torah reading is the Parsha of Amolek, where the word Zecher comes up, read both pronunciations. Ubeparshas Zachor, Uparshas Teitzei. When you're reading Shabbos, for the Haftarah of Parshas Zachor, or you're reading the Parsha of Parshas Kiseitze, over there, you should say Zecher, Lahaktim Zecher B'tseirei first, and then afterwards say Zecher B'segel. When you're reading it, however, Purim by day, or the concept of Amolek as it's written in Parshas Beshalach, over there you say Zecher first, and only after you said Zecher, then you say Zecher. And the Rebbe brings that the Messiah, about the word Zecher in Parshas Beshalach, we find it's written B'tseirei. In Parshas Kiseitze, there are two opinions how it should be pronounced. So based on that, the Mishnah Brura says there's a suffix, and the Mishnah Brura says because of this suffix you should say them both. But the suffix, if you follow the Messiah, is only on how it's written in Parshas Kiseitze. In the Messiah, it doesn't say that there is any question how it should be read in Parshas Beshalach. Over there it says Parshas Beshalach is definite B'tseirei. However, says the Rebbe, in the K'tois HaShulchan, he brings that even for Parshas Beshalach there is a suffix. So the Rebbe's point is that best would be you do them both every time you read Zecher, the word Zecher Amolek, you pronounce it in both ways. Yet, however, in Parshas Zachar and in Parshas Kiseitze, you say Zecher first and then Zecher. In Parshas, the reading of the Torah Purim morning, or when you read the Amolek in Parshas B'Shalach, there again you'll say both, but over there you'll say the Zecher first, Segel first, and only afterwards you say Zecher. Now, the Rebbe himself concludes by saying that it's well known, this statement that's brought from the author of the Torah's Chesed, Zecher b'Segel, Zecher b'Tzeirei, however you pronounce it, Abi gut opmecken. The bottom line is just the most important point is to annihilate, to destroy Amolek. The exact pronunciation, of course, it's very important, but the outcome is really Zecher or Zecher. Make sure he's well erased off every Yiddish mind. Now, the same point, obviously not in the same level as we mentioned here, is in a pasuk in Tehillim, the pasuk that we say every day in Ashrei, Zecher Rav Tuvcha Yabiu V'Tzitkascha Yaranenu. So over there too we find how should that word be pronounced? Should it say Zecher, or is there, some people say, some places can say, here too is a question, maybe it should be Zecher. And it comes up later on in the Tachnun. In the big Tachnun that you say on Monday and Thursday, there is a pasuk that the question comes up again. The pasuk over here is, Al tashchis es zecher she'ereisenu. Here too, there is a discussion how it should be written. And the Tzemach Tzedek discusses this. However, in Hayoim Yoim, Yud Aleph Iyar, the Rebbe writes about this pasuk of Zecher Rav Tuvcha Yabiu, Zecher Zayin B'Segel. Over here, we say it with a segel, not with a tzeirei. It's interesting because others say that they used to hear the Rebbe saying Zecher Zecher when he would say this pasuk in Tehillim, in Ashrei every day.